Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between Asus Polar and Team Empire for the ESL 1 Frankfurt 2015 qualifiers. I like Slark and Treant. I don't like the combination of the two. I like that combination if I'm playing the Slark, but honestly Slark rolls over Treant, so that's already a bit of a note on the game, but I don't know. This game seemed okay. Honestly, there haven't been too many crazy epic games recently. I don't know, there just hasn't been anything going on. Honestly, I personally feel the metagame is a little stale, but that might also be because people are just, they're sticking to what they know and they're saving the big strategies for all of the upcoming tournaments, right? For like the ESL 1, for example, right? They're gonna save their super fancy strategies for the super fancy LAN events. So, there's always that. But hey, for the time being, we're just gonna go ahead and see how this one goes down. As per bans, Troll, Axe, and Sniper, and Shadow Fiend. Literally nothing surprising about that. Magnus, I like Magnus, right? I think Magnus is a powerful hero. It's just odd to see him banned. I gotta admit, that's a little weird. Spirit Breaker, he can be nasty. I think Spirit Breaker is one of those heroes where he can absolutely destroy a game, right? He can't just take over a game and dominate everything, or he can be utterly useless. It's either one or the other, right? Like, there's no in-between with the Spirit Breaker. And some teams just don't like taking that risk. And also maybe Asus Polar is known for picking Spirit Breaker. They might also be known for picking Magnus. I'm not too sure about that, right? Then of course Badge Rider, just very powerful. Polar's bans are super simple, honestly. It's just a Storm, because Storm is really nasty. He's very powerful against the Lina in the mid, because you can easily close the distance and nuke her down. We got Faceless Void, all around great hero. Team Empire already got that Witch Doctor and Phoenix, and I don't know if they had Queen of Pain. Actually no, they didn't have Queen of Pain at that point, did they? I didn't even have Witch Doctor at that point, but they had Phoenix, right? And that's just a nice combo already. And like Faceless Void would have worked great on Team Empire, so I think banning him is absolutely fine. Last ban, Phantom Assassin, just making sure that that hero is not on their side. Phantom Assassin is very good against Slark, because of course Slark is all about getting a lot of hits in, and then you stack up those essence shifts. Doesn't really work that well against Phantom Assassin, because she evades 50% of all attacks. And you don't want to have to get an early MKB on Slark. That's just not something you're looking for. So I like banning her. And Team Empire instead decides to go with the Luna. So they have a huge amount of team fight. Like, this is insane. If you take a look at this, Phoenix, Treant Protector, Witch Doctor, Queen of Pain, and Luna, all of those ultimates will tear through a team on their own. Now stack all of that on top of each other and you got a nasty, nasty combination. Polar, on the other hand, they seem to be going for more of a bursty style, right? Slark, very... Actually, no, Slark is not super bursty, but he's got two, pretty high damage nukes, right? Lina, super burst. Skyrimage, super burst. Morphling tends to go for shotgun, which is super fucking burst. So, they are like two strategies clashing here, right? One is, okay, we're just gonna teamfight you and hope that we win those teamfights, and honestly, we will probably win those teamfights. The other one is, what if we just take out like 2 or 3 of those heroes right away? Right, like you want to get that Sonic Wave off? Great, dead. You're not gonna get off the Sonic Wave. And yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out for them. At the same time, they also have Illidan. Now, I think that the Slug is gonna be nice against Team Empire, because they do have the teamfight orientated lineup. And it's not actually like the fastest of team fights, right? Like, yes, they do have that Sonic Wave, but that's really the only instant nuke on Team Empire's side. The Luna ultimate takes a little while, actually, right? It takes up to 6 seconds. That's quite long. Phoenix ultimate, of course, takes 6 seconds. We've got the Treant Protector, which is just going to be purged off by the Slug. And then Witch Doctor, with the... How long is this? 8 seconds, right? So these are not instant burst abilities. And Slark is actually very powerful against those, because you just press that ultimate and start hitting things. And, that's actually going to be interesting to see. And honestly, like, they have those timing windows of like a few seconds, and Slark can't just totally abuse that. He can't just press his ultimate and be like, yeah, let's do this. pauses, of course. God, this is just all competitive Dota is, isn't it? I tried to watch some live recently. You can't fucking watch this shit live. I don't get it. I don't get why people do that, right? I love the idea of it, and I really want to. But I just think it's unbearable because of all of the pauses. It just seems like a giant waste of time. And maybe that's just me, but I'm not gonna watch Dota live. Like, I'll just watch the VODs and you know, skip through those. But yeah, also because somehow my Chromecast doesn't really work with Twitch anymore, which I think is a little weird. I might have to look into that. I'm definitely gonna look into that. I don't know what's going on with that. If any of you know this, by the way, like, if I try to watch Twitch on my Chromecast, right, it just closes the connection to the Chromecast after like a few seconds. And it goes back to watching it on the phone, right? I don't really know why that is going on, but it is. And it's quite annoying because I do actually want to watch Twitch on my TV, but I just can't do it. So I usually just watch the VODs on YouTube, but, you know, like, that's, by the way, that's the thing. It's only Twitch, right? YouTube works, Netflix works. I gotta admit, those 3 apps are the only ones I use with my Chromecast, but it's Twitch that doesn't work while the others still do. It's a little weird like that. Anyway, Treant Protector chilling in the mid. Not really sure what he's doing here, if I'm completely honest. This is a bit weird. I guess he's hoping to get that courier snatch, but I already got the bottle, so that's just not gonna happen. And yeah, Treant is just gonna retreat now. Anyway, meantime, Resolution in the mid lane. He realizes he's going up against Alina, so he'll just go ahead and grab a little bit more regen. That seems like a decent idea. Maybe a bit early for that, right? Like, I would say wait until you know whether or not you actually need it. But whatever the hell he thinks is right. Top first part goes into the favor of Asus, and actually they might go ahead and get the second blood too. Illidan takes that one. And that's really, really good for the Radiant. I mean, that's already 2 kills up at the top. Only one of them on the Snark, but he got the experience for the other one. And actually a decent amount of gold too, right? Because of the AoE gold thingy, assist gold. So, yeah, they'll take that. That's really good for Illidan on that Snark. That's a great start. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a very early hand of Midas from him. I mean, honestly, like, I am not... Oh, actually, no, he got Boots and an Orb of Venom. They're gonna try to get the Phoenix, but of course he can just leap away. But I personally am not the biggest fan of a hand of Midas, right? Like there's some people that'll buy it literally every game on every hero. I'm just like, you know, like, given the right situation, I think a hand of Midas is gonna be very good. And this right here might be that right situation, right? Because you have amazing early farm. But, you know, we're gonna see about that. Anyway, mid, we got G going up against Resolution. Queen of Pain versus Lina. I don't know, actually. I think this one comes down to skill. I would say this is an even matchup. It's mostly that both of those heroes can kill each other, right? Like, I wouldn't say either one got, like, a big advantage over the other. Queen of Pain got less range, but she deals more damage. And I would also say Queen of Pain got the better attack animation. At least it feels better to me, right? It might not be better whatsoever. Oh, and actually, G, gonna get a little bit of damage in. He didn't skill his passive yet, though. No, it's a little unfortunate. Couldn't get that kill. He's gonna get his bottle now. On the other side, we also have the bottle for Resolution. Not delivered yet, though. Well, just the courier strolling around through the mid for some reason. Oh, up at the top, Treant. Trying to find a kill on Somersault. Phoenix also coming in. Yoki is actually not the one in trouble. Dropping quite low. And he will indeed die. And now a lower dance is trying to maybe finish up FNG, but... Invisibility used. Luckily, that's gonna be able to keep him safe. But that did not work out for Team Empire right there. And they tried to get a gank, but they just couldn't do it. And I think they lost 2 heroes, actually. They lost the Phoenix and the Witch Doctor. Illidan went for that fellow in the background. And actually, Yoki might be found again. Silenced up already. He's got a Icarus dive. Gonna use it to get away from this. And he will be fine, but... dropping rather low in HP, so he can't do that like many more times, else He's gonna be out of region, and what is the plan at that point, right? On the other side, of course, we have Silent on the Luna, farming the bottom lane. He's just taking it slow, you know, he's relaxing down here. Getting his last hits, doing just fine. Honestly, that's really all you need to do with that hero. You gotta relax, you gotta take it slow. And now, I personally, in the Slug versus Luna matchup, I would totally give that to Slug, right? Like, to me, that's not even much of a question. You know, the thing about the Luna, she isn't that boosty. Right, yes, her ultimate is boost and everything, but in a team fight you don't get to target a single unit. Oh, gee. Ooh, that's mean. Holy shit. Captain Planet murdering him. We've got Heart, Fire, Poison, and Tree. It's a weird planet, okay? Anyway. But I think Luna is more a death by 1,000 cuts, right? She's got the Moonglaze, you get yourself that, what's its face? Manta Star, right? And then you have all of the bounces all over the place. It adds up to a lot of damage really, really quickly, right? But it doesn't get you, like, kills on a single hero. It just cuts down the entire team. Now, of course, thanks to her other passive, the Lunar Blessing, she does actually hit pretty hard. And Lunar Blessing is actually quite underrated. Like, it's a pretty big deal. Oh, they might find the Morphling here. Oh, and they do. Down he goes. Poor old Phobos. Can't do it. DK Phobos. Getting shot down by the a bird and whatever the hell that is combination. But anyway, where was I going with that? Right, I just think that, like, Luna, she, you know, like, she's fine with fights taking a long time, but generally speaking, there's one hero that is finer with that, and that is Slug, right? Slug is gonna just overwhelm anybody in a long fight. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter how they are gonna try to beat him. Slug always wins in a long fight. Since he has that insane regen, he's got that stat increasing passive, right? All of that just adds up to a powerhouse in, you know, in a long encounter. Oh, Somersault. Poor little fella. Tried to save himself, but not gonna happen. Silent takes that kill. You now got a string of Aquila incoming. Which of course is a fantastic item. Oh, Witch Doctor going down at the top. I'm sorry I missed that one. Illidan takes that kill. Appears he's still going for Hand of Midas, even now. I think that's a little weird. Look, I don't mind him getting boots and that, what's his face, the Orb of Venom. But to me that spells like he wants to fight, right? And no, he's still going for a Hand of Midas. No, I don't think that's bad. I think the Hand of Midas right now is actually, he's doing great, right? He is, oh! Resolution tries to take the kill on the IO. Gonna get it, but he's dropping quickly. Illidan. Oh my god, he's dropping so low! He's gonna jump Resolution, but that's not enough. He has to run away now. Gonna be fine in the end, but that was a little tricky. Anyway, but, you know, the thing is just that I don't know what I was talking about. Alright, like, I would expect him to get brown boots and like an Orb of Venom if you want to go for a Hand of Midas. But you know, like, he's still rolling over the top lane, so you can't really argue with that now, can you? And yes, it will indeed be the Hand of Midas. It's on the courier already, so you'll just go ahead and take that. I think Hand of Midas is very good on stock. He's got direct synergy with any sort of attack speed, right? Because Essence Shift is just a pretty big deal like that. On top of that, he also has like he gets huge benefits from early levels. Like if you hit level 16 first with a Slug, that is a giant deal. Like that's very, very important and hugely beneficial to your team. So it's a little tricky like that. Also, it appears I missed a kill. Sorry. Let's go skip back and just take a look at that. Yeah, DK Phobos. Just sitting down here. Ah, the poor little fella, look at him. He just doesn't have anything. Oh my god. I just noticed this. That is not a shotgun Morphling. I thought they were just going with a double carry core, right? They were gonna have 2 carries. It's pretty like, or tri-carry core, I suppose, if you count the mid as one, right? That's a pretty old school strategy. But the idea there is, well, you know, like if we slap enough carries on our team, one of them is gonna end up getting farmed, right? And the others that don't, oh fuck it, they're carries. They're gonna end up getting money eventually. It will be useful. Just drag the game out a bit. But that's not what this Morphling is about, and I just realized that. So the Adaptive Strike is kind of a silly ability, right? Not only does it deal insane amounts of damage if comboed with an Ethereal Blade and you morph everything agility, but if you have more strength, right? If two-thirds of your strength is wait, actually, if 2/3 of your stats is a strength, then this stuns for 4.25 seconds on a 900 range. If you couple that with the waveform, which got 1100, I believe, maybe not. It's quite a bit though, right? This is quite a bit. 900 maybe too. Right, you can get in from so far away and then just adaptive strike somebody for 4 seconds. And this ability only got 10 seconds cooldown, so it basically got a 50% uptime. I mean, it's not gonna deal any damage, no. But it's certainly gonna stun some people and gonna be pretty effective. On top of that, because you're morphing everything into strength, you're not gonna be that squishy, right? You're actually gonna have quite a bunch of HP here. Storm Rage takes another kill up top, and actually Silent, he's gonna feed it right here. Yeah, he gets pushed back and stunned forever. Look at that. Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? And down goes Silent. Storm Rage will have to pay for this though. Yep, Yoki takes that kill. Always want to fly now, looking for something else. But the big stun, of course. G will take the kill on the Witch Doctor. Actually, Phobos is the one to secure it. Now the Phoenix pops his ultimate. We still have G around, and he might try to take down the bird, but frankly, I don't see this happening. And he's probably better off just retreating. So yeah, both teams are gonna back off after this. This might actually have been fine for Team Empire. Actually, no, they lost the Trian before it too. Like, they did get a kill on the slug, which is really important, right? But nonetheless, it's probably in favor of Asus right here. So this is so interesting. So interesting. He's not even maxing this, right? He doesn't need to. He's just gonna keep his ratio. As long as he has that, he's cool. Getting mana with the Soul Ring, so you can always use the Adaptive Strike. He's playing a support Morphling right now. Alright, he is not really shotgunning people. What would you call this? If the other one is the shotgun, what is this one? The assault rifle? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. This is the sniper? Nah, that would make sense the other way around, right? Oh, it's the tranquilizer. Tranquilizer. I can't pronounce it though. God damn it. But I'm dubbing this build right now the tranquilizer build. The other one kills things. This one just stuns them. And it's really cool though. Like, this has been a kind of Morphling theory for quite a while now. And I have never actually seen it done by anybody. But of course, in theory, this ability is insane. Look at that range. It stuns for 4.25 seconds, right? It doesn't deal any damage right now. No, but it doesn't need to. Because why? Your support let your team deal the damage. You got a Skywrath Mage. Imagine you stun somebody for 4 seconds, the Skywrath Mage just comes in and it gets a full ultimate on their face. Do you need more than that? No, you don't. What do you need more than that for? Right? What's the point? So it's actually very interesting. I like that a lot. Well, Illidan, he's just about to get his Blink Dagger. I assume it's a Blink Dagger. Could also be a Shadow Blade. Personally, I still prefer the Blink Dagger, though the Shadow Blade, of course, is also very much a good item. Please get the Blink Dagger. And yes, no, yes, no. Yasha. Oh, that's interesting. So he's going for more of a right-click build. It's probably gonna end up being a Saint in Yasha. I'm not too sure how much I like that. I gotta admit, I think just going for the good old Blink Dagger would probably be more beneficial. But you gotta keep in mind what he's going up against, right? And that is a lot of AoE, that's a lot of abilities flying around. And maybe if you get something like a Blink Dagger or a Shadow Blade for that matter, they just won't be able to properly use it, because it's just like, God, everything is going off all the time. So instead of going for mobility, he's just going, okay, you know what? Let's just fight. Right? And let's just do this. Come at me. And I like that idea. Like, that's pretty cute. Meantime, Slark, actually at the bottom. Oh my god, I missed the entire start of this. Please, I actually want to see. So, where we've got Summer Soul sitting down here. Resolution coming in. Silenced up. Actually, Yoki also in place. Io and Illidan now charging in as well. The bird will be dropped. Illidan activates the ultimate, trying to take down Resolution. He's gonna get him. 2 kills in favor of Empire. Really good turnaround. Very, very good. Nice awareness from the Io, of course. That's one of the biggest upsides of that hero. That you can be everywhere at the same time. With a carry. Or whatever the hell you desire. Right? It's just really nice like that. You know what would be interesting? Like this kind of build with a carry that actually works with illusions, right? Like, how about you get the Luna on your team, or you get like a Phantom Lancer, or you get a Phantom Assassin, right? And then you have the Morphling, who just not tranquilizes people, right? And, oh god damn it, I keep missing kills left and right, I'm sorry. I'm just so fascinated by the Morphling. I know I'm terrible if it comes to that, but I just get fascinated so easily, and as soon as I do, I'm just like, I'm mesmerized by a thing. Oh, hello, Dance. He will fall. I wonder if Illidan can actually get away from this, however. Oh, nice dodge. Beautiful playing. He will just TP back to the base. But I'm just so easily fascinated by things that it's like, I really just want to know. Please, I just want to talk about the Morphling all day. But think about this, right? You take a carry that actually works with illusions, and then you just cast a replicate on them. Not as what you would usually use it, right? As a backup tool where you can fall back to it or something like that. No, you just use it as a damage ability. The illusion is actually probably the most powerful one in the game. It actually on par with, like, it's the same as the Chaos Knight illusion kind of, but it only takes, like, it takes 100% damage and it has a 50% damage itself, right? So 50% is quite powerful. 50% really isn't that bad, especially if you, like, let's say a Tiny, right? A Tiny with his Argon, it was like 50% is really good. That's really, really good. And it takes 100% damage, so there's gonna be a huge amount of confusion. And also, it's difficult to take down, right? It's not an illusion that's just gonna die, it's actually gonna get to do some damage. And in the meantime, it's just sitting in the back adaptive striking people. This is so cool. I'm very glad I chose this game. Oh, Resolution. Yules, Silence, Somersault. Can he get it? Yes, he gets it. And down he goes. Laguna Blade as the finisher. In absolutely no way necessary, by the way. Like, we use those because we can, not because we have to. Up here we have Illidan caught in the trees. So are Phobos and FNG, actually. Is his name Phobos or DK Phobos? I should probably call him DK Phobos. Or just DK! King of the jungle, let's go. Oh well. By the way, we haven't really spent a lot of time talking about items. I don't actually do that. Like, I've been watching a bit of Dota myself, and that just seems like to be the only thing that most casters talk about, items. Well, I do the exact opposite. I talk about everything else and just ignore items entirely. But items aren't that interesting. You can see for yourself. You see, she almost got a Yasha. He got nothing. Yules, great. Nothing. Is going for something interesting. The Staff of Adversity? Probably 4 staff? Please tell me it's 4 staff. It could be 4 staff. I don't know. Yules. Let's go. I don't know what this is. Could really be anything. Oh well. Slark, of course, got the Ancient Yasha done. We got nothing. 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 Almost got the Orchid, and oh, we already saw this one, right? So, items. The most interesting thing in the game. Not really. I don't really care that much. I care about this, okay? This is interesting. This is cool. I wonder what he's going for. He just bought something. What's on the courier? It is a Yules. Oh my god. Now, I think that Yules is just because Yules is really good all around. And oh, Scarif Mage is pretty dead here. Tries to turn it around. Actually get it. Oh my god, Silent up on a cliff. He doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have a TP. He's gonna be stuck here. Oh my god. You deserve this. You deserve this for not carrying a TP. That is your own fault. Yeah, he's got one now. He's just gonna TP back, but that is and that's so cute. You know, you also get the long range pushback. Ah, this Morphling makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. And well, Lena is just gonna get Blink. Slark is just gonna probably get Skadi or BKB or Blink. Skyrift Mage is probably just gonna get nothing. Same for the IO, right? So, Queen of Pain, Orchid, probably BKB next. It could also be an Aghanim's, but I believe BKB to be the right choice. Phoenix, of course, has nothing. Witch Doctor, of course, has nothing. GM Protector working on a Blink Dagger, and the Luna likely getting a BKB, because, you know, it is a good item. Probably the best item in the game. And the Yoki goes down to the Slug. That fate might also befall another person right now. He's looking for always wanna fly. Is he gonna activate that ultimate? Oh, he gets one hit in. The Orb of Venom already procced. He's got the ultimate. Yeah, he wants always wanna fly. This is silly. He will get the kill, but he's pretty deep into the dire space. We got a TP back already. Queen of Pain, she's looking for it. She does have silence, and she's gonna take that kill. So, frankly, Illidan, you deserve this. You did this to yourself. Like, I'm sorry. Nah, you should have died right there, and you did. As you deserved it. In the meantime, we lost the Treant and the Luna. I actually think this might be worthwhile scrolling back for, you know, just to take a look at what actually happened. Silent, likely gonna take the kill on FNG. Yeah. One attack, gonna do it. Casts his ultimate. Yours up into the air, keeping somebody safe. DK Phobos coming in there. Stuns up Silent. That, of course, lasts forever, and they take down both of those heroes as well. Basically a 4-4-2 for Team Empire. And then no Asus, so pretty interesting, I suppose. Lena getting Lena. God, those names! Lena getting a Shadow Blade. I guess I don't agree. Right? Like, yeah. I think it's something you can do if you really feel like it. Do I like it? Nah, of course not, right? I'm not a big fan of the Shadow Blade, and why would I like it on a Lena? But, you know, there could be worse things. It's a similar item to a Blink Dagger, I suppose. So, mobility is still there. It gives you a little bit more damage, which can be beneficial. So, it's okay, I guess. I just would much rather just see... I just want to see a Blink Dagger. God, I'm still a little tired right now, I'm sorry, but... Yeah, I think Blink Dagger would be better, but oh well. It's gonna go in. She will get a free kill, of course, right? That's the thing, the first use of the Shadow Blade should basically always be a free kill, because at that point they don't know that they should expect invisibility. And, yeah, oh, actually, that huge stun, that is so ridiculous. Did you see that? Wait, I'm sorry, we're gonna look at this again. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We got Yoki right here. Look at where the Morphling is. Look at that! And he's stunned forever! That is insane! That is like a better Beastmaster! That is so stupid. And the best thing about it, if you really feel like it, you can just transition into a late game carry. That is an option. Because you're Morphling. That is so stupid. Absolutely dumb. Meantime, he lost the Scarf Mage to something. I don't really care. Because this Morphling is amazing. I love seeing things like that, right? Yeah, man, turn that carry into a support. I didn't like him as a carry anyway. Let's do this shit, right? I don't know. It's, to me, that's like the coolest part of Dota, that you can do that. That the option exists of just turning the entire game on its head and saying, yeah, Morphling, we don't carry with that guy anymore. Right, same thing for Wraith King. He always was just a right-click carry. And then all of a sudden, yeah, you know, we can actually just make him support, right? And then everybody was like, actually, yeah. Meantime, Nina takes a kill on the Phoenix. Might pay for it with her life. She got the invisibility on cooldown, so that doesn't really do anything. Storm Rage silenced. Dropping, and Orchid will actually take it. Finish up the IO as well. So Empire definitely putting up a fight. And Silent is looking pretty powerful. That better be a BKB. If that's a Saint Yasha, I'm literally quitting Dota. It is. Good. Because I didn't plan on quitting Dota just yet. Oh, actually that's resolutions. But it's still a BKB. No. I'm sorry. I refused. Look. I am usually pretty open-minded to the Saint Yasha. Right? Like, yeah, a lot of heroes where I don't think it's optimal, but I think you can make it work because it's a pretty powerful item, right? Luna is not one of them. You get a Manta style on Luna. Every game, without exception. Because it is that fucking good. It is literally the best item you can buy on the hero. So you better fucking make sure you actually get it. Because else I will choke a bitch. No, seriously, it is amazing, and you should get that item over Saint Yasha for sure. Oh well, Empire gonna go ahead and take another Roshan kill really quick. Just of course goes on the Luna, and well, that's an illusion. But Edges on the Luna. She also got the BKB done. Wouldn't be too surprised if we see a push from Team Empire soon. I mean, they do have an Edges, right? Let's try to make some use of it, but I don't know. They haven't actually had like a big team fight yet. It's always been like little clashes, little pickoffs, right? This game hasn't had any huge 5-on-5 confrontations. And that's where I see Empire at their strongest, right? So. I don't know what that's gonna end up being. Is it lightnings? Please tell me it's lightnings. Is it armlet? Please tell me it's armlet. I have no idea what that's gonna end up being. What can it be? It could be a Hand of Midas. Pretty late, but I suppose the late game Hand of Midas has been popular. Yeah, this is it. Armlet, Lightnings, or Hand of Midas. Doesn't seem like it's a Hand of Midas. Lightnings? Probably. I guess. Why not? Yeah, gonna be Lightnings. That is really cool. Also really weird. Shotgun already. No, Tranquilizer already coming out. And Silent, look at him, he's just dropping. Because you can't do anything past that huge duration stun. Like, how do you stop that? And another on Yoki, and he's silenced up, and he's dead. Do you see that? That is so insane. Phobos goes in, but he can't just relocate out. Illidan getting a few attacks in on a few people. He's got a BKB now, activates it. Pretty unfortunate timing though. And he only barely makes it out alive. Holy hell, that was actually quite lucky there. Usually you can't really say that luck is a thing in Dota, but no, right there definitely. Because he was in range for... Oh my god, that stun is so good! But he was in range for auto attack damage variation to come into play. That was most definitely lucky. And Empire here, they paid a big price for that luck. That is insane, Morphling. I need this in my life right now. This is how I shall play Morphling from now on. Like, my team is gonna go 4 supports, and I'm like, I'm supporting! Shut up, I'll go lightnings and yours, and I will tranquilize people. Oh man. Well, Asus is now looking to push, going down the mid. Illidan with the BKB, of course, looking pretty powerful. And as I mentioned, it's gonna be either the BKB or the Skadi on this guy. I don't expect him to get a Blink Dagger this game. You know, if he was gonna go for it, he would have gotten it before the Saint and Yasha. So, I don't mind him not having one this time around. Like, I think that's perfectly fine, so. Lina, by the way, finishing up that Aghanim's. So that's, of course, a very powerful item. Also, she's level 17. Relocate up top, and they're gonna take down Resolution really quick. Phobos with the huge duration stun again. It's going for the Lightnings here. So, why Lightnings? Because they are a very good item for cheap DPS. Right? It's just very cost effective. If you don't have any damage, Lightnings are, generally speaking, one of the best ways to just go about acquiring some. And actually, I don't know what that was about. That was a little weird. Stun. Pushes him back into it. Actually, he's not using a stun yet. I don't know what he's waiting for. There we go. That, of course, doesn't do anything because you don't have agility. Oh, he's going back in. Activates the illusion. Mostly for good measure. Down she goes. And nonetheless, Radiant takes that ranged barracks. Not the biggest of deals, right? But it's still nice. And that's for certain. Silent. God, that is so nasty. BKB's used. And Salmat actually full right here. Yeah, down he goes. Illidan. He's got 19 stacks of his passive. He's gonna maybe try to turn it around, but no. He's dropping very low. So the plan is to get away, but that won't happen. Down go both Radiant heroes. They put up quite a nasty fight up top, but in the end, you know, if you stick around for that long, you will die, and you deserve it. It's your own fault. G pushing the bottom. God, this game is looking so nasty for Empire. I don't know if they can pull this off, honestly. I'm just so impressed by that Morphling. That is so cool. He's also getting the Mjolnir, which is just an all-around nice item to have, right? It just, like, that active effect, it can't do so much. And even if even when it doesn't, it still is pretty useful, honestly. Like, it's still a nice ability to have. So, yeah. He's gonna head back. There's just not much going on right now. I don't know if the Luna can carry this. Yeah, it's just so tough. She got a BKB and a Manta style now, but I don't believe she has enough farm. She also isn't using her Helm of the Dominator properly, right? She isn't stacking. She was using it for a little bit of additional damage with the Wolf Commander earlier, which I actually don't mind, right? I think that's fine. But if you're gonna do that, then do that, right? Don't just forget about it. This Luna could have more money than she has right now. She's not playing perfectly. She's not playing optimally. And now, but actually, let me just go ahead and address something really quick. Like, people have been kind of giving me shit for criticizing top players. Bitch, really? You can't criticize anybody. Right? Like, these players are not perfect. I've said it before, but professional Dota players suck at Dota. And I'm not saying that in the kind of meaning where it's just like, oh, right, they are all around bad players. No, they are really good players, right? It's just that everybody sucks at Dota. And if you compare them to professionals of other games, oh, nice 3 ultimate. But not much that's gonna come from it. Salen already dropping really low. Storm Rage. He wants to finish up that Luna Phoenix egg. Isn't really getting anything down. He will just get picked off. This is a bad fight for Empire. Ooh, that's nasty. Holy shit. But if you compare professional Dota players to professional players of other games, like StarCraft or Super Smash Bros. Melee, right? There's just look, those players from the other games are playing the game to a level that seems unattainable. It seems like it's beyond human capability. Now, I know in Dota that's a lot more difficult to do. And I don't expect that of anyone, right? Even of our professional players. However, I don't think it's acceptable for support to miss an entire creep wave worth of last hits that has been specifically given to him. Which is what we saw in one game recently, right? I don't think it's acceptable for a slug to dive in this deep. Yeah, he's just messing around. No, that is not fine during a tournament game. You're not playing the game perfectly. You're not trying to attain that perfect level of skill. Yes, you're a very good player, but these players are not flawless. They are not. Absolutely not. And I have a very open mind if it comes to skill and item builds. Very, very open mind, right? I love this. I think this right here is so fucking cool. This is amazing. However, that doesn't mean that they are free of critique. Because being open-minded also works the other way around, right? I can also say, oh, you know what? What you're doing is actually complete trash. This is awful. This is shit. Like, I am open-minded to that idea as well. Oh man, Illidan is just tearing their team apart. This isn't even nice anymore. Right? And saying that you can't criticize them because they are better than me, that is the dumbest shit. That argument never worked. Right? You don't need to be good at something to have an understanding of it. You don't. That is idiotic. Absolutely idiotic. And if you believe that to be true, please rethink it, because you are fundamentally wrong. And you did do better if you just shut up. So, you know. But yeah, on that happy note, I don't know where that actually started. Oh well. Right, like, professional Dota players, while they are very good, a majority of Dota skill is team communication, right? That is really where the secret lies. And while that might be on top, like, it might be amazing. I still seen Elena up here, right? Like, Creepwave being around here, walking this way around to an axe, standing, getting taunted and killed in a professional game. That has still happened, right? These players are definitely worth criticizing. Oh man. And oh my god. This is really good for Empire. I don't even know what's happening, but actually Illidan cleaning up from the background. This isn't actually good for Empire at all. Holy shit. Illidan is just out of control. Absolutely out of control. This guy got his Abyssal Blade now. He's just too powerful. Right, there's very little Empire can do about that slog. They're trying their hardest, but simply it's not working. And I don't know what they can do to come back into this, because they are behind by a lot now, right? It was actually looking pretty even for most of it, but now this is awful. Empire is looking horribly, and I don't know what they can do to fix it. The problem is, Slug is not really killable, right? Like, the plan here would be to, well, you know, let's just go ahead and kill the Slug. It doesn't work that way, though, right? If you could just kill the Slug, don't you think they would have done that by now? I think Ascadi's better. Oh, he's actually going for MKB, I assume, more crits. I would have preferred the Skadi, if I'm completely honest, but this is fine, right? I can see this working. I think it's crits just based on the money he spent. No, actually, MKB. I am completely wrong in regard to everything. Please disregard my rant earlier. Don't. Actually, don't disregard my rant earlier. My point is just that I want you guys to think for yourself, right? Like, don't just take what these players do for something... I don't know, just don't take it for the word of God. Because they aren't gods. They haven't earned that title yet. That is a title that has been acquired in the Smash community for 5 players and 5 players only. And they have acquired it over years and years of dominance and as close to perfect play as humanly possible. Nobody in Dota has reached that level of skill yet. And frankly, I don't think we will ever. Oh my god. Illidan is a very good carry though, while getting bashed by Roshan. He's gonna go ahead and take down Resolution here. Oh, nice blink. Didn't get off the Abyssal Blade in time. And Phoenix and Trian died from Team Empire. Nobody lost on Asus' side, so... This will be a bit tricky. Silent casts his ultimate. BKB's of course active. G doesn't even need his ultimate. Down goes the Luna. God damn it! Down goes the Luna, and I think with that we can safely call this one a GG, because I just don't see anything that Empire can do at this point. The Slank is too powerful, right? He's gonna overwhelm anybody on your team, and it just makes it tricky. Roshan, yeah, why not, right? So, Empire is in a pickle, to say the least. They're holding on though, and I can respect that. And I think that's nice. They're saying, yeah, I haven't given up yet, and I'm not done here. I like that, but I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta call it GG, right? Sometimes it's over. And this is pretty over. But then again, right, if they do get that miracle fight, they somehow kill the Slug. He's not carrying the edges, it's on the Sky Raft, because I guess the Hand of Midas is more important. But right, in that case, then sure. Maybe he dies there well again. You know, maybe. You can never tell. You can never tell. That might just happen. I really want to see Dota played at a level that's really close to perfection. I think that would be insane to see that. But we aren't even close yet. And I don't know if we ever can be close, because Dota keeps changing and shifting. And if you never let people like actively develop the meta game, then you will never get to a point in the game where it's just, oh, now that we have figured this out, right? Now we have figured out how. Now let's figure out to actually do it. Well, I don't know. I think it's better to, we have figured out what we want to do. Now let's figure out how to do it, right? And I think we never get to that point. It's always what. Oh, big team fight. Phoenix ultimate used. Illidan sitting in the back, getting pounded in by that, what's his face? Witch Doctor. Down goes the Queen of Pain. He's gonna try to jump another hero, but he's just not catching up to them. I mean, it's pretty difficult. Down goes the Luna though. That should already be enough to call the GG. If only the Morphling dying. A few more barracks are gonna fall. G takes another kill on the Treant. And that's gonna do it. So Team Empire falls. That's a shame. I actually really like Team Empire. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a fan of Team Empire. I really am. I like Resolution's Shadow Fiend a lot. I think that's like he plays him really, really well and very differently, but oh well. Also like the lower dance on the Treant, he plays him a ton. And he always roams around and tries to get some kills. It's just really nice. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for the little rant, but oh well. And I hope to see you sometime around. Goodbye, everybody.